Hey there, how's it going? What's up, everybody? Irish Orangutan is back to pass along what you need to know to get better at Madden and grow your MUT team. Enjoy the show. Today, we'll be looking at building your very own script and taking a look at what we have done in the past couple of weeks. We've talked about adjusting on the fly and what to look for when building your script. Now I'll be showing a script being built as we go through a game and reasons why you should be running these certain plays. While I am running them, I will be walking you through that. So on this first play, kind of come out and feel out the defense and get things started. Just kind of a run up the middle, gain a few yards, don't set yourself too far back in the sticks. Second play, come out, just kind of overload with a couple of tight ends and see if they adjust and send over any additional linemen. As you can see, they do not. So if my center blocks that up a little bit better, could have gotten a little bit further down. And this play is an alternate to the script that I usually run. I've came out and started running a little bit more online, and as you've been running a few plays over and over, it gets a little bit more dangerous. It's just a couple of crossers, skinny posts across the field, and since you ran a couple plays before that, they're going to load up the box, and you can take advantage of them having too little coverage down the field. So as we get started on the next drive, I'm going to be walking you through the next 7 plays, or as many as we can get through. So getting back to the script, talking about maybe not getting through all the plays. The offense was a little bit too effective on my side of the ball last time and scored on the 3rd play. In their situation, they just kept driving down the field slowly, so might not be able to get all the plays gone through. Threw that a half a second early, it looks like. After you run a deep play down the field, they'll be worried about that and be running sticks, so it's nice to be running that angle route underneath. And after you got things warmed up a little bit and them a little bit insecure about what you will be doing, I do like to test down the field and see if their cornerbacks can hold up against some of your faster wide receivers. As you can see here, Moss is able to outrun his normal Deions. That might be a pick going the other way, so you need to make sure you know who it is. This player, excuse me, this solo battle competitor, which is just a random team, doesn't have the best team, so you just kind of know you can take advantage of some of those things along the line. I will be going through the rest of the script in the next solo battle game unless we get a quick pick here. So as you can see on offense, we've been able to get a few things figured out and scored quickly, so you have the other team flustered. So what you can do here is get them more in a base defense and see how they line up. They'll be expecting the pitch off to the right, and you can hit them with the end around, but with the computer, sometimes it sits on a little bit better. With LT over there, he can stop most things, so you need to be mindful and may need to switch that play around also. And going back to the formation with the halfback angle, a play I like to use as defenders start sitting a little bit further back as you're passing it down the field is the wide receiver screen. Throwing it to Hill is probably the best player you would probably want to throw it to in that situation. He is absolutely dynamic and getting down the field, and he can just explode once he gets the ball. We were talking about how to adjust on the fly kind of in previous videos. I'm gonna kind of go with the flow and the script and figure out exactly what I can do with this stretch here and see how they line up against pistol. A lot of times, especially in that down and distance, you will be throwing the ball, so they might line up that way, and you might be able to take advantage of that also. And earlier in the script, I lined up and just ran heavy with this. So something that you can do is come back and show that heavy set, and they'll be thinking you'll be going straight up the middle and have your receivers go every direction except for that. I really like switching the halfback out to the flats there. Usually works out really well. So run the last couple plays of the script we have put together. Last one did not go quite as well as it could have, just had a few seconds left on the clock. But have the defense kind of set up, understanding you are going to be running the ball, and last time you would have ran this play just kind of smashing up the middle. But with this, I like to run that halfback off to the side, and if he doesn't get stuck on the line, it really puts the defense at a disadvantage because he's coming out a little bit slower than the other routes are setting up. So you can be looking downfield and seeing where the safeties set up and if they are going back. It's really an easy setup, and if everything is loaded to the middle, those linebackers will be just a little bit too slow, especially if you have that speedster back there to catch passes out of the backfield on shotgun. And something I've been playing with a little bit more lately is just spreading the field. I have gotten Kittle out at tight end, so that has been something that I can play with a little bit more. Right now I just have Hunter Henry in. And with that, usually it can set up like deeper crossing patterns and you can kind of take advantage of that. It doesn't always work out, but a lot of times it does. And also you can look for a couple of those shorter routes by the tight end, send someone deep down the field, and kind of take advantage of the safeties that are kind of sitting there out on the corners. In the coming weeks, I'll be sharing the alternates to my script and building team-specific scripts. So as more people start to do this and figure out their own scripts, I can help them with that, or I can start setting them up just with team-specific scripts and start going through teams like the Jets or the Patriots and figuring out exactly what they really need to run to start the game, what run plays are the best, what pass plays are the best, and just get your team going that way. As always, script videos will be below, so make sure you go check those out as well.